Hello guys, welcome back to our series on ESP32. So in today's video we will see how to add ESP AWS IoT SDK to our ESP IDF project. During this we will also see case number 4 of how to add a component while adding this AWS IoT SDK. We will also explore one AWS example to publish and subscribe the data over MQTT. So let's get started. So our first step will be to download the SDK. I will share this link to download the ESP AWS IoT in description. So just go to this link, click here on code, download the zip file. So this is the zip file, we'll extract it here. Just copy this folder, go here in ESP IDF components and paste it here. We have already pasted it somewhere. See, we have already pasted it. So this is the AWS IoT SDK for embedded C. So it is having some source file, some header files are there. So we have added this SDK in component folder here. So it is not necessary to add this AWS IoT SDK in this component folder only. You can add this here, or you can even add this here also, or in any of the folder. If you add this SDK or any other library outside this component folder, you have to add a command in CMake list file to include the directory in this component. So for example, let's say this is our extracted IoT SDK library. Just copy it here, we'll paste it here. So now if I want to add this SDK in my project, SDK or library in my project, so what I need to do is go to the project, the main CMake list.txt file, this one, open this, and you need to add this external component directory command here with its path. So here the path will come where your directory is present, and this is the command to add external component directory. So this is our directory, this is our library. We will just copy it, go to our project and paste it here. So you need to add this command if you don't, for any reason, if you don't want to keep your library in the component folder. But I would recommend you to keep the all libraries in the component folder. Now as we have pasted the ESP AWS IoT SDK in this component folder, let's open it, and they have given some example code. So we will just explore this subscribe and publish example for MQTT. So for that we'll just open ESP IDF for Eclipse. Now let's create a blank project and test the example for publish and subscribe for MQTT. New specify IDF project, give the name AWS. Okay, so our project is created here. Just open the main.c. Now let's go to the example project that is given by AWS IoT SDK. Publish, subscribe, main. We'll just open, this is the main file, we'll just open it in Notepad. Copy all the stuff here. Control A. Copy. This is our AWS, this is our main.c. Select all, delete it, and paste the example code here. So we have, now we'll just compile this code before going through it. Just compile the code. So we'll get some error here as we have not entered the Wi-Fi SSID and password. AWS client ID. So let's fix the errors first. So let's check our SSID. Let's enter the password here. So here we need to define either of these two. So I will go with this config example file system certificate. Just copy this. Paste it here. Save the code. So here we need to mention our certificate all in string. So if you go to your AWS IoT console on Mozilla Firefox, you can get these two certificate, path certificate and private key path. And if you search for on Google for root CA certificate for AWS, you'll get this certificate also. This is host address. This is IoT subscribe callback handler. So whenever we receive a data, this callback handler will be called and the data will be printed. And this is our main IoT thread that will run in infinite loop. So here all initialization part is done. AWS IoT MQTT initialize is called. And this is client ID. You will get this when you log into your AWS IoT console. So after the connection is successful, here we are subscribing to a topic, test topic /ESP32. So from my AWS IoT core console, if I use this topic and publish the data, I will get this callback here. I will get this callback IoT subscribe callback handler and the data will be printed here. And if you want to publish any data, that means if you want to send the data from your device, ESP32 device to AWS IoT, you need to use this function. Now the publish and subscribe topic both are same, but it can be different also. They are publishing this message on this topic. So now let's compile the code. We'll just open the terminal here. So it is publishing the data hello from ESP32. So let's check if we are getting this on terminal. Subscribe and see we are getting the data hello from ESP32. Now let's publish this message and we should receive it here on the terminal. Now just publish this message. See, we have received this message here. Hello from AWS IoT Console. So this is how MQTT works. If you find this video helpful, do like and share this video and subscribe our channel. Thank you.